In today's world, the standard response for most of us seems to be to any question, I'm really busy, or even I'm too busy. And the truth is, most of us are talking ourselves into being too busy. And just a change of language can make a massive difference and change the whole way we organise ourselves and become productive. So today's mindset hack is really understanding how that language is so dangerous and say how we can change it into a more productive way. So I get it, today's really busy. We've all got endless to-do lists, deadlines, pressures from all sorts of places. In a digital world, it's very noisy. We have endless inboxes and emails. So it's really easy to get into that kind of downward spiral of too busy. But it's really good to understand how our brain works cognitively. And in psychology, we have a model called the ABBC model, which really talks about how our brain processes. And what happens very, very simplistically is our brain will take any situation and create a belief around it. So in the context of being too busy, when we think about how busy we are, if we're telling ourselves we're really busy, we create a belief that we're really, really busy, and then what happens naturally is our behaviour will follow. So we now start to behave in a manic, kind of stressed way, which we then compound with obviously the notion we never have enough time, and we're never going to get through where we need to get to. Now, the mindset hack for this is really simple. All we need to do is reverse that model. So if we can start telling ourselves, actually, I've got more time than I need, very quickly your brain will start to behave very differently. Now, at first you're not going to believe that, but the real cool thing here is your brain doesn't really know the difference between what's real and what's wrong, what's right and what's wrong, what's real and what's fake. It only knows what you tell it. So if you tell yourself enough times, I've got more time than I need, your brain will start thinking about ways about when it's going to fit in the things you need to do and what it's going to do with its spare time. So your whole thinking pattern will change. And the truth is, none of us are too busy. We're just spending too much time doing things that aren't important. And of course, what we want to be doing is spending time on the things that are really important. So mindset hack for this notion of being too busy and getting out of this world where it seems to be a badge of honour to be too busy. I think that's really unhealthy for us. Is to just tell yourself you have more time than you need, and just see how your brain starts to behave differently and how suddenly you start to think more clearly and spend time working on things that are really important to you.